everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today on Social Divas we are going to be talking about the Kobe murders. So on March 16 and May 27, 1997, two victims, Ayaka Yamashita and age 10 and Jun Hase, age 11, were murdered by a 14-year-old boy reportedly named Shinichiro Azuma. And there is not a lot of releases about it because it did happen in the year 1997. So the perpetrator was arrested on June 28, 1997 in connection with the Hase murder, and he later confessed to both murders. And as he is a juvenile offender, he was prosecuted and convicted as Boy A. His real name has not been officially released to the press because of the Japanese law prohibiting that prohibits publishing the identification for someone that young. But in the beginning of 2004, Boy A was released on provisional basis, with a full release announced to follow on January 1st, 2005. The murders and subsequent release of the perpetrator gained widespread attention from Japanese media and politicians. So let's go back to the murders. On May 27, 1997, the head of Jun Hase, a special education pupil at Tanohata Elementary School, was found in front of the school gate hours before pupils arrived for classes. Hase had been beheaded with a handsaw, with further mutilation being done before being left in front of the school. For students to discover when they arrived in the morning. A note writing in red pen was found stuffed in his mouth, identifying the killer as Sakakibara. The note read, "This is the beginning of the game. Try to stop me if you can. I desperately want to see people die. It is a thrill for me to commit murder. A blood judgment is needed for my year of great bitterness." So the police commented that the style of Hase's killing and the note was reminiscent of the Zodiac murders from San Francisco in the late 1960s. And on June 6, a letter was sent to the newspaper Kobe Shinbun, in which Sakakibara claimed responsibility for the slaying and decapitation of Jun Hase and threatened that more killings would follow. The second letter, delivered in brown envelopes, postmarked June 3rd, had no written address or name. Enclosed was a 3-page, 1,400-word letter, also written in red ink, which included a 6-character name that can be pronounced as Sakakibara Seito. The same characters, which means alcohol, devil, rose, saint, and fight, were used in the first message that were inserted into the boy's mouth. Beginning with the phrase "Now is the beginning of a game," the letter stated that I am putting my life at stake for the sake of this game. If I am caught, I'll probably be hanged. Police should be angrier and more tenacious in pursuing me. It's only when I kill that I am liberated from the constant hatred that I suffer, and that I am able to attain peace. It is only when I give pain to people that I can ease my own pain. The letter also lashed out against the Japanese educational system, calling it compulsory education that formed me into an invincible person. The initial panic, the Japanese media misreported the name as Onibara, Demon's Rose, though the killer insisted it was as she David. Infuriated by the mix-up, Sakakibara later wrote to the station, "From now on, if you misread my name or spoil my mood, I will kill 3 vegetables a week. If you think I can only kill children, you are greatly mistaken." Sakakibara, I cannot pronounce his name. Sakakibara's use of the term vegetables here refers to people around him. He had learned this term from his parents, who had once told him, "If you are nervous at your athletic meet, picture the people around you as vegetables." So, a 14-year-old junior high student was arrested as a suspect in the Hase's murder on June 28. Shortly after his arrest, Boy A also confessed to the murder of a 10-year-old girl, Ayaka Yamashita, on March 16, as well as the assaults of 3 other girls. On and around the same day, after the March 16 attack, he wrote in his diary, "I carried out sacred experiments today to confirm how fragile human beings are. I brought the hammer down. When the girl turned to face me, I think I hit her a few times, but I was too excited to remember." The following week, on March 23rd, he added, "This morning my mom told me, poor girl, the girl attacked seemed to have died. There is no sign to me of me being caught. I thank you, boy Bamotishin, for this. Please continue to protect me." The meaning or identity of Bamotishin remains unclear. So there is not a lot of information about how this boy was raised, or like what his real motives is on killing. But yeah.